So the brand Johnny Walker is hosted by the company Diageo India Private Limited. That is what their parent company name is, and that is how they operate throughout the world. Diageo Monet Hennessy Thailand, Diageo Korea Company Limited. Wherever they operate by the name of Diageo. So in India, they operate by the name of Diageo India Private Limited. Now what I have with me is the document by Security and Exchange Commission of USA, basically equivalent to SEBI of USA. So this is the document by USA Security and Exchange Commission, and this particular says about India. It says for many years, Diageo through DI, one of their subsidiaries, engaged in pervasive practice of making illicit direct and indirect payment to government officials throughout India to obtain and retain liquor sales. As a result, Diageo accomplished a sales of $11 million. Why? Because it paid the government officials. And how it paid? It paid through cash services fees. So in the books of Diageo India Private Limited, it specifically says that there was an expense by the name of cash service fees. But who did it pay to? Now it mentions all the officers and the departments that were taking the bribes from Diageo India Private Limited. From 2003 to 2009, $530,000, $79,000 by canteen. So it specifically says here that it paid $530,000, $79,000 in improper cash payments made by third-party sales promoters to the government employees of the Indian Military Canteen Stores Department. So what happens is everywhere around India, all the alcohol drinkers have this thing amongst them to source alcohol at discounted price. So one of that source is Military Canteen. Now Johnny Walker, the parent company of Johnny Walker, specifically have paid to agents who help them supply to the military canteen. In military canteen, you get everything at lower prices. So they were supplying to Indian Army canteens, and for that they paid $530,000 US, $80,000 US in that span of 6 years. Then it says payment to label registration and excise official. Excise is the department that passes the alcohol permits and gives the license to sale of the alcohol. It says $98,000 in cash payment made by a third party promoter to government official in the north region of India, state of Assam. What is the north region of India? North region of India is around New Delhi. And then they were also paying to the employees of government liquor stores. So when we say label registration and excise officials, this is for the licenses and the all those labels that has to be on that alcohol beverage bottle. And then they also paid to the government liquor stores. So some states have control selling of liquor so that they can have the max revenue of the excise and the VAT and whatever they collect on it. Now, it specifically says that around New Delhi, high consumption of alcohol is there. They found agents, third-party distributors is basically they cannot pay to the government directly, right? That is why they found all those dalals and then they paid all that money. So, all in all, Johnny Walker to stay and to push their sales in India officially as declared by Security Exchange Commission, as said in their report, has paid $1.7 million in illicit payments, basically around 17 to 20 crore rupees to the Indian government to supply in their military canteen, to get the packaging and to pay to the excise officers and to supply through the government official liquor stores. And this resulted in the increased sales of $11 million. So paying 17 crore rupees to get 110 crore rupees of sales is a good investment. Same way this report says about Thailand also and Korea also. If you want this report, do let me know in the comment section. I'll provide you it. If you want this report, do let me know in the comment sections. I'll give you the report. Bye-bye.